Here we are, back at it with another truck cooking episode. I have a spicy dinner lined up for y'all tonight. That's if it all goes to plan. Nothing is guaranteed here because I have to find my dinner tonight. We're getting aquatic, night ops, in the rocks, looking for our dinner, the Lobster. Let's get this show on the road because I haven't eaten and it's already 7 o'clock. $20 each.
What's the most lobsters you caught in one night?
You can only get 7.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. There's a limit, right? Thanks so much. This is crazy. Look at the moon right now. Before we do anything here, we're gonna check the visibility, make sure that I can at least dive and see where I'm going. Doesn't look terrible. Eh. Get a little overview of the apparatus we're going to be utilizing today. Mask and snorkel, this spring-loaded bag so I can use it one-handed and throw lobsters in there. This is your lobster gauge to make sure they're of legal size. Of course, some gloves. The lobsters have spines on the bottom of their tail. They can curl up and wrap around you and pinch you, so that's why we wear some big thick gloves. Can't get pinched. Let's get that anti-fog going. Swirling it around. These booties are still wet from last week when I went diving for scallops. There's gotta be a disease in here or something. Yeah. One last thing. Can't forget to fill out the lobster card before you go out. Apparently you can get a $500 fine if you don't fill this out beforehand. Heard it happen to a buddy. So what you do here is you fill out one of these boxes with the location code, the date, if you're gonna be scuba diving, using nets, and we'll come back and see how many lobsters we get. Hopefully more than 0. Here we go. Finally. It's our first legal bug. we got one. That's all we need. What's up, buddy? Lobster crossing the street. Lobster can go in the bucket. Mission successful. First thing we have to do is fill out this lobster card. Let them know we got one. Put that back in the glove box. So the visibility out there was pretty crap. I had to dive down. I couldn't see the bottom. There was a couple in the rocks that I tried to get my hands on. They just kept going back into their holes, and those ones are pretty much impossible to get. Unless you're better at this than I am. I'm clearly not the best. I'm hungry. It's 9:25 now. I'm gonna head over to where we're gonna be staying tonight and cook this up. What a beautiful night. It's like 10 o'clock already. I need to eat. Propane is all set up. Let's go grab our ingredients. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You need help with something?
I'm just making dinner.
Oh, okay. That's fine, we don't care.
You guys are cool?
Yeah, we don't care if you're parking here.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just saw you need help or something.
Oh yeah, I know. I got a lot going on, huh? Yeah, thank you. Well. Oh, dropped the lemon. That's the third time. Where'd my other lemon go? Get over here. This is a shit show right now. We are all set up here. We have our butter, parsley, a couple lemons, garlic, and our good old camping stove. Let's grab our lobster here. Oh, he is not happy right now. Check this bug out. So he is still alive. By law, you have to keep him alive until you get him home to cook him. In this case, I am home. I am in my truck. I'm not gonna film it, but I do have to do the duties. All right, so our lobster is now, yep. You see right down here? That's where he goes, boo boo. And we just gotta cut that out and clean it. We're gonna start with giving it some clean cuts here. That should be good. I'm gonna roll the sleeves up for this one. Lobster's cleaned. So with the California spiny lobsters, pretty much only eat the meat out of the tail here, unless they're really big and get some antenna meat. I prefer the twist and pull. Grabbing the tail, twisting the body from the tail, and then pulling. We're gonna go ahead and slice this down the top here, crack it open, and cook it. Now when you butterfly your lobster tail, you don't want to go too deep, but you do want to go some way into the meat there. I'd say halfway is a good rule of thumb. Chop up some parsley here. It's about time I invest in some new knives, or just a new knife in general. Getting pretty over chopping parsley and garlic with this tiny blade. This is just my switchblade that I carry around in my pants all day. Here we have our somewhat finely chopped parsley. We're gonna set this in the small cast iron. Now let's grab some garlic. Ugh. Just add the garlic into the cast iron. It's about time to turn on these burners. Gonna keep a super low simmer on the small one while we heat up the big one for the lobster. Now it's appropriate to get our butter in here. That'll be for the lobster, and we'll do a 1/4 of a stick with the small cast iron. Got the butter melting right now. And then just a small simmer down below here for the butter to melt in our garlic parsley mixture. Before we add the lobster, I wanna get some of the butter inside. Okay, and now we can go ahead and move it over. Let's add our last 1/4 of a stick into our parsley and garlic, and we'll turn off the heat here. That can just melt until our tail's done. Let's give the lobster a little flip here, really making sure that the butterfly goes open, face down. While the tail is still cooking, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to squeeze some lemon, throw some on the lobster itself. Thought I had tongs. There we are. We are really close to getting done here. Now is the perfect time to flip the lobster back over. We are done here. Turn off our burners. Wow, this looks super good. Now our final step is going to be to take our parsley and garlic, go ahead and pour it on over. Let's smother this thing. Oh yeah. Man, that is looking good. Oh, I'm so excited right now. Do a little squeeze of lemon. I have a fork. Fork and knife. It is time to feast. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna get down to business and peel it out of the shell. Look at that. Wow. Wow. There's not many things that's quite rewarding as harvesting your own dinner. I'm gonna add some lemon, because why not? Because we have it. Perfectly cooked. It's nice and juicy. I made a claim about the taco video that was the best meal I've ever made out of the truck. This tops it. My work is done here. Time to clean up and go to bed. There's so much dirt on my boots. It's all over my bed. Get out of here. Probably get to bed. Just getting kind of late. It's crazy to think that I could pretty much live out of this truck if I wanted to or had to. The longest I've gone is probably 10 or 15 days, but it was quite comfortable, honestly. I appreciate you guys coming along and getting aquatic this evening. Don't forget to stay tuned in. I'm pumping out weekly videos here. This is only the beginning. With that being said, just get out there and get after it, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Good night.